the song said. All right, KW family, good afternoon. Obviously, we had to push our team meeting to 1 o'clock. Myself and Ed had a leadership ALC meeting that we had to attend, and it was up to about 12:30. So that was the reason we pushed our team meeting to 1 o'clock. Now, for the ones that are on Zoom, I'm sorry, we have food here, we have pizza. So if you want to come, there's plenty of pizza still here at the office, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. All right, who wants to provide us with our mission and our beliefs? I'm gonna pick on Ray today. Ray.
You're looking at me?
Yeah, I was looking. And you gotta speak up loud and proud, my friend.
That's not wrong. I don't stand up.
Thank you, even better.
All right, so our mission to provide agents with a place where they'll be empowered, trained, and motivated to experience growth, wealth, and a legacy that allows them to live the best life possible. Our belief, when the values of your company align with your own beliefs, you know you found your professional home. Y4C2TS.
All right, do that with one eye.
Y4C2TS.
Hey, 2020 vision. Let's give Ray a round of applause, guys. Thanks again for contributing and helping us with our mission. Next slide, please. All right, we just found out, Ed and I, we just found out that Dave Jenkins passed away. I don't know when exactly, I don't know the cause, but if you know Dave Jenkins, he was really a part of the KW International, worldwide, well-respected, tons of knowledge. I remember seeing him last year at Family Reunion, and he was such a phenomenal individual, leadership to the max. We just found out this afternoon or this morning that Dave had passed away. So I just wanted to do a tribute to Dave Jenkins, to the people that don't know that he did pass away. So, you know, it's a heartbreaking situation.
Hey, Simon, can I say something about Dave?
Yeah,
Jenks?
absolutely.
So for those of you guys who don't know, Dave Jenks was one of the authors of Millionaire Real Estate Agent,
Right.
and One Thing and Shift, or not One Thing, but Shift. Funny story. So Dave Jenks taught an ALC clinic like 2 years ago, along with Gene Rivers. And when Dave Jenks was teaching it, he said that when they wrote the MREA and the Shift book, he was never really happy with the table of contents because he felt like there's certain passages everyone always is commenting on. Everyone always refers back to these certain passages that are in the MREA book and in the Shift book. And so he made this custom table of contents. And so I emailed him and he emailed me back. He gave me, so I have these custom table of contents for both the MREA book and for the Shift book. So if anybody wants a copy of that, I'm happy to share with you guys. It's really cool. It's like an in-depth version of where to find your favorite passages in the MREA book or the Shift book.
That's awesome. Yeah. I just found out he passed away. He had cancer and COVID apparently. So God rest his soul. It's unfortunate. What a phenomenal individual. And thank you, Ed, for sharing. All right, let's continue. All right, one team, one mission, one moment, share your wins. Anyone would like to share it in the training room or on Zoom? Anyone have any ahas, any wins that they like to share with the group?
I have something.
Awesome, Heather.
Woo. Okay, so I got a listing.
All right.
It's actually not even hit the market yet. I just came back from the meeting actually. It went really well. And it's a single family home. It's a fixer upper. It's in Los Angeles, and I'm really excited. Yay.
Yeah, we're excited for you, Heather. Now, Heather, can you tell us, how did you pick up this listing?
Okay, so it was a referral from my husband who works in the moving industry, and he actually had this client call up, and it was from several months ago, but they just had a very good rapport going, and he, mentioned that that I'm in real estate and that, whenever they need help to reach out. And sure enough, I got the phone call like a few days ago, and it was so long ago that they first had this conversation that even my husband forgot. But sure enough, they actually reached out, which is amazing.
That is awesome. And it looks like you're going on another listing appointment.
Back to back.
That's awesome. Heather, congratulations.
Thank
Kudos to
you.
you. Keep up that momentum, and let's strive to do more deals. So thank you. Awesome. Anyone else?
Make sure she gives her husband a finder's fee.
Yeah, right? Finder's fee. That's awesome. Aaron.
But at 12:59, I got confirmation of closing.
Hey, congratulations.
Monday, I think it was, I sold this property close to one of my clients' home that I sold about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to send it to her, just touch base.
Yeah.
And I text her, just for some reason I had her, well, couldn't find her email. So she responded right away. I sent her the property, and she called me and she says, you know what, it's funny, I've been thinking about you. And yesterday I went and took a duplex listing in Wilmington.
Nice. Think about Aaron. I'm always thinking about Aaron. Aaron is just a famous guy, man. So kudos, congratulations, Aaron. Anyone else like to share their wins for the week? One more.
I'll share.
Awesome, Christopher.
Okay, I showed property on Sunday, and there's a listing in Torrance here that the sellers will only show on Saturday. And it fell out of escrow, and I go, and my clients are just like, well, can you show this week? My buyers are pre-approved and ready to go now. So they made it available for today at 12. I showed it, and we're putting an offer in today. So no one else is gonna show it until Saturday, so we get, the guys will submit an offer, we get it accepted, and boom, just under $1 million, I'll take it.
Yeah,
baby!
that is awesome. Thank you for sharing. All right, let's continue. All right, our motivational minute. Who wants to participate and provide us with our motivational minute? Anyone? Going once? Am I gonna pick on someone? I'm gonna have Ed do it.
I'm happy to.
Awesome, Ed. Thank you.
Okay, there is a difference between interest and commitment. When you're interested in something, you do it only when it's convenient. When you're committed to something, you accept no excuses, only results. That's from Mr. Blanchard.
Awesome, awesome. That definitely resonates. Thanks again, Ed, for sharing that and participating. I know sometimes it's like I'm going to put people on the spot. So next it may be Gary. All right, let's go ahead and continue. All right, I want to welcome, our newest addition to the family, Dwayne, Trapp, Lewis, and Floyd. Now, I want to share a little bit about Floyd and Lewis. Lewis is an actor / realtor now, and Floyd is a firefighter. So we're so blessed to have all these individuals. And Dwayne, I think we shared at our last team meeting, he was actually here at the meeting, and he had signed up that day, and we were having the team meeting as well. So congratulations, welcome to the family. We are looking forward to seeing your business grow. So kudos to each and every one of the newest additions. And I know Ed and I are working super hard to get more talent in here and make this market center the office that we know really well. So awesome, congratulations and welcome.
Welcome, you guys.
All right, I want to congratulate our top individual performers for the month of August. That's Jay, Amir, Gary, yay! Yeah, I was in New York having pizza. All the postings that I see from Al is eating pizza. So, I guess it's the best place to have pizza, right? Frank Kenny, kudos to Frank, Michelle Brown, Derek, Irano, Camilla, Raymond. Hey, Ray! Congratulations, Maureen Lee. Actually, I saw Maureen on Monday. She was coming back from Colorado. She landed at 3 o'clock that afternoon, and at 5 o'clock she was in the office already working. It's crazy. The the mindset of a true professional. So that's why she consistently is on this list. So congratulations to Maureen, James, and Farah. Hey, is Farah here? I thought I saw her this morning. So congratulations to all the top performers for the month of August. Congratulations. Good job. Let's continue. All right, August closings, individuals and teams. I'm not going to go through the entire list, but let's give everyone a round of applause. I want to see more agents. We got to funnel this and add more agents to it. Christopher and let me see, Sammy, and I'm going to throw Chris Rivera in here. Your name needs to be in here too, Chris. So congratulations to each and every one, and also the teams, the real estate professionals, Maureen Lee and the real estate group, Wendy, Rich Soto and the associates, Aaron and the Alcida real estate group, Rick Realty Groups, Frank Kennedy's team, and then CB Properties. Is that?
That's me.
Awesome, brother. All right, congratulations. All right, let's continue. And Big Ray as well. Oh, Ray.
I go by that.
All right, so one of our OPs will be having a breakthrough in real estate. It's going to be in person here. So he's hitting every market center. I think the last one was in Long Beach, Ed, if I remember correctly. So our class lecture will be Tuesday, September 28th from 1 to 2. Will be in person. Come in, enjoy, and ultimately get some ideas from one of the true leaders in our industry. You know, he's an OP, he is an owner, and he's also a team leader out in the West Side. So if you really want to get your business to that next level, you know, we as leaders, myself and Ed, we're constantly getting reminders from many. So this Tuesday, the Tuesday, September 28th, from 1 to 2 p.m. here at the South Bay office. All right, let's continue. Yes, sir.
Question, do we need to RSVP for that or just show up?
No, just show up.
Okay.
And you'd be crazy not to go. I mean, Manny is just like a rock star. So for those of you guys who go to the 8 o'clock producer's mindset, you know that, you know, Manny's just an incredible source of wisdom and will help you get to that next level.
Cool.
Absolutely. All right, folks, guess what? The new 2021 residential purchase agreement is coming December of this year. All right, it is completely different. What you know of the current one, which is December 2018, is going to be totally different. There is 16, I repeat, 16 pages to the new purchase agreement. So guess what, guys? I will be teaching this curriculum. It is a 3-hour course. A lot of the information is very boring, dry material, but it's very important because there's a lot of elements to this new contract that you need to know as you submit offers. It'll be in person. We will also do it via Zoom, but I'd like to have class participation. I want to see this office filled with agents learning the new contract because it is completely different. The first 2 pages, oh my gosh, different. There's a lot of new verbiage, a lot of new terminology, and a lot of things that we haven't seen that we're going to see on the new purchase agreement. So I have the information. I still don't know the date, but it'll be sometime in October. I'm not sure if it's going to be October, the first week of October or the second week of October, but lunch will be provided. It'll be here at the KW South Bay office, and we're going to go through the course overview of up-to-the-date information of the new revised purchase agreement. I encourage you, and I'm going to say it's kind of mandatory. If you are submitting offers, you must be in this class. I promise you it's a class that you definitely will pick up some new ways and strategies to help you position yourself with submitting offers. Okay, so it's still to be announced. It'll be in October from 12:30 to 3 p.m. Lunch will be provided. I will be hosting and training, and the copy of the new purchase agreement will be provided if you are in person. Eventually, we'll probably send it via email as well. And the copy that I have actually has the red added information, and there's, I believe, blue as well, so you can distinguish what was added, what was revised on the new purchase agreement, okay? And then obviously, we're gonna also send this out to all of the office of the similarities and recent changes to the purchase agreement, okay? So looking forward to seeing a lot of you on this class.
When is it going to?
December of this year. All right, let's continue. All right, just as a reminder, the training calendar, every week we send emails, text messages, and obviously if you go to the KW South Bay Hub, you can go into the calendar and see what classes we have. The cool thing is that all of the classes can be clicked on and go right into the Zoom. Also this Saturday, I believe there's going to be a hike, social hike adventure out in, I can't see, I think it's in Studio City. So for anyone that likes to go, this is not part of the KW, but because we're a group of other market center, you can also participate if you like. That'll be this Saturday, the 18th. Okay, next slide, please. And that's for the following week. All right, next slide. All right, I want to introduce our next speaker, and ironically, he's been stalking me. He's been stalking me for the last maybe, what, 3 weeks or so?
You're single, so that's fine.
I was actually at an open house, and ironically, he shows up. So we started really talking, and I really like the stuff that he has to provide. So I would like to introduce Patrick with Pacific Coast Title Company. So let's give him a round of applause.
On the screen? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not man. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you, Simon, for having me. I appreciate it.
Before and after in between.
Yeah, we can see him here. You get to see him live.
All right, so thank you again, Simon, for having me. Again, my name is Patrick. I'm with Pacific Coast Title. A little bit about myself. I started in title about 4.5 years ago and came from Chicago Title originally, then went to Fidelity Title, and finally worked my way up to Pacific Coast Title and being a rep in the South Bay. Next thing I want to talk about is I just came out with my monthly sales flyer here. So this is tie-in sales report for the South Bay territory, which I'm going to be providing monthly. So if you guys are interested in receiving that, I'm more than happy to send it to you. I also printed out copies for people that are here today. Let's see here. Something I want to talk about, which you guys may have heard about already, is the moratorium that's ending at the end of this month for Los Angeles County. Yeah, so
That might be extended, by the
yeah.
way.
So this
Do
is
some, I'm sorry, do
No,
some,
You won,
Yes.
you won big time.
Extension.
yeah, yeah. So
Don't
we'll
get an
see.
extension. Yeah.
That was a big mistake with Trevor recall.
yeah, I
Wasted money.
We're digressing.
Anyway, that's.
Right. All right, so anyways, if the moratorium does end, which it's supposed to at the end of this month, this could be a huge opportunity for you as agents to capitalize on. So these owners who haven't been paying their mortgage for the last 12 months, they're gonna finally get a bill. And how many of those homeowners do you think have been saving up for the last 12 months to pay this bill? Probably not a lot of them. So there's a couple options that are going to happen. Either A, these properties are going to get foreclosed on, or B, they could sell their property and capitalize on the equity that they have in their homes. So this is a lot different than the 08 market where homeowners didn't have equity in their homes, to be able to sell them. So this is something that you guys can pursue as agents. So if you guys are interested in that, I could send you some information on how to capitalize on that. And then last thing that I want to talk about is one of our awesome tools, Pacific Coast Title Toolbox. So this is a great farming app. I've worked for 3 different title companies, and the reason I came to Pacific Coast was because of the great tools that they have for agents. And this is a one-stop shop, easy to use farming tool. So you could put in your boundaries, your area search, and the thing that we really focus on is targeting those areas. So rather than doing a whole area, say 90077, you're not targeting the 10,000 properties that are in there, but a select group, say empty nesters or net sellers or absentee owners. So I'm more than happy to walk through that with you guys if you guys have any questions. Super easy to use, and also there's a feature to get phones and emails from it
That's what I
too.
want.
Yeah, so
Bingo. You got my attention.
yeah, so normally as title reps, we can't provide phones and emails for you, but through this program, you guys are able to purchase phones and emails. So it's a very nice bonus of this Pacific Coast title toolbox. So again, thanks Simon for having me, and great to meet you all, and I look forward to meeting you. If you guys have any questions, I'm more than happy to get coffee or lunch or anything like that. So thanks again.
All right, thank you again, Patrick. Again, anyone that wants additional information, Patrick did provide us with his flyer and business card as well. And if you want additional information, just reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to provide his contact information as well. All right, let's continue. All right, so now to our final speaker from LandVoice. All right, is Jonathan and Christoph, I guess is how you pronounce it. I know last time I probably messed it up, so I hope I said it correctly. Gentlemen, are you on the call?
Yes, we are. You nailed it though. Christoph, you got him down.
Awesome. Awesome. So thanks again. So tell us, what do we have? What new platforms does LandVoice have to help our agents grow their business?
Oh, absolutely. Can't wait to share. I think we have a little
Jonathan,
bit of a-
why don't you start? I just pull up the PowerPoint because we have a couple of slides to share,
okay.
and then I'll put it on. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little bit of information about LandVoice for those of you guys who don't know about us. So LandVoice has been in the industry for just about 30 years now this year. We've been helping agents grow their business, helping them get listings going after what we would call the low-hanging fruit, right? Expireds for sell by owners. We have a few slides to share some of the big announcements that we'd like you guys to know about. Now that we have the PowerPoint up, Christoph, I'll just turn the mic over to you and we'll run through it.
Perfect. We actually spoke with all of you guys back in April. I don't know who was on, but we had some great announcements then. Today, well, my name is Christoph. I have Jonathan with me. Let's go through the introductions really quick here. But today, we're going to tell you what is working and moving the needle in South Bay and Long Beach. You know, a lot of agents out there, we notice they're still doing cold calls, or they're still working with, you know, maybe this fear a little bit too much. It's always great to do that, but as long as they're motivated sellers out there, they want to sell their home right now, and you have the contact information, that's what's moving the needle. That's what I want to focus on right now if I was an agent in your area. So let us show you what we found works best right now, what the top agents are doing to really crush it out there. We're going to have some gifts for you. Write down the phone number, 801-582-9459. That number is specifically dedicated to texting. We would like you at different points in the presentation just to text your name and whatever we are asking for. And then we will send you free stuff like, videos, scripts, dialogues, we should say, right? And some other information that will help you. Let's talk about those 5 easiest and most predictable listing sources in South Bay, Torrance, and even on Orange County, if you don't mind going all the way there. And for sure, Long Beach area. What is moving the needle? How can you get listings easy? And expireds are back, guys, if maybe not as strong as they used to be, but the opportunity it's almost like a light switch. It has changed a little bit, and you need to approach those expireds quite differently than just 2 years ago to have success. Jonathan is going to go through that.
Yeah, I definitely consider expireds the ideal lead source. You know, they have one hand in the air saying they want to sell, another hand in the air saying that they're willing to pay you commission. So as far as morning activities and getting to sellers every single day, This is where our clients are experiencing the most listing appointments scheduled regularly by being early, by having the correct cell phone information and leading with value. I don't know if you guys know this, but 75% of the time when you're first to communicate with an expired, you get the listing. So it's a lot more about timing than, you know, people really think about. And that's where we really come in. By 6 a.m. in the morning, every single day, 7 days out of the week, we're filtering in all of the expireds, cancels, and withdrawals out of your top areas. You guys are going to see the names of each owner, the cell phone numbers that match up to them. We're running the cell phone numbers through your state and federal do not call registry to keep you safe. If it's on the do not call, look for an email address or social media. We're providing that with a lot of the leads. We're also tracking every status. So if a property sells or if it goes active, the status right here in the middle changes. And this is going to help you guys really iron out that consistent process to do this every day. You know, a lot of people ask, well, do I call in the morning? Do I call in the late afternoon, the early evening? Honestly, as long as you can put in the work, we see it panning out for our clients. So having the correct cell phone information is vital for you to just have that duplicatable process to put into gear. Our clients are usually averaging, if we can prospect 4 or 5 days out of the week, we're usually averaging anywhere from 2 to 3 listings a month. This is a script that I want to just flash real quick and run through that our agents are using in the morning with success around the country. Hello, this is Jonathan with Keller Williams South Bay Realty. I'm calling you first thing this morning to let you know you're going to be getting a lot of calls out there today. As you probably know, your listing expired as of 12 o'clock midnight last night. I have a question for you. Did your agent tell you this would be happening? 8 times out of 10, they're pretty shook. They don't know what to expect. We're hearing responses like, you know what, I'm not too sure what you're talking about. I haven't spoken with my realtor in a week or two, and I just looked out the window and it looks like my real estate sign's still outside. So, I mean, you just want to gather the information, soak it in. Well, that's exactly why I'm calling you today. And I wanted to provide you with a few important tips that are really going to help you throughout today and throughout the rest of the week. I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but you're going to receive anywhere from 30 to 50 phone calls on any phone a realtor could find for you today. So I wanted to give you a heads up on what to expect and how to stop the realtors from calling you back. So guys, we have some really helpful tips that we want you to have. Tips that you can offer to the expireds that really comes from that angle of contribution. Ideas like putting their phone numbers on the do not call, voicemails to record to stop realtors from calling them back. So we have a lot of helpful tips that we want to provide to you to convey to the expireds. Make sure you text us 801-582-9459. We'll make them yours in less than an hour after you submit the text. Thanks so much.
Perfect. You know what? And really, once you give the tips and you lead with value, you pretty much have the listing appointment. You just have to ask for it. Throw yourself through the door. I know they already said yes to those tips and everything, and you will find yourself dropping off a CMA, dropping off a report, and in the process of that, doing a listing presentation. And like Jonathan said, you know, 2 to 3 deals a month is great with daily expireds, and that's what the average is in the area right now with our clients. But definitely, and I agree with you, Jonathan, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
We are in the fall season, and the fall season is notorious every 7 to 10 years for one thing: old expireds. A lot of you are saying, no, I do that every single year, and we congratulate you doing old expireds every year. However, I have to tell you that every 7 to 10 years, there's an unusual wave of old expireds, and because of COVID, it is twice as unusual and twice as effective. I'm going to show you why.
Yeah, the appreciation.
Normally, we go about 1 year back for old expireds, and we tell them, look, your home appreciated, you know, put it back on the market. Good thing you didn't sell last year. Today, you get a lot more for your home. Now you can actually go back 2 years and pick up all those homeowners who tried to sell back in 2019, did not put the home back on the market in 2020 because of COVID. And now they're sitting, instead of on 12, 13% appreciation, at 32% appreciation in Long Beach, for example. I looked up the other areas. It's just a little bit below that, 31% in Torrance, 31% in Orange County. So no matter where you look, the opportunity for old expireds just presents itself. If you look at the graph, it tells a story. this is what I would do right now this fall. I would call everybody from 2018, 19, and 20 who had the home on the market, who expired, has not relisted, and so use a certain script to put them back on the market today. If you do that, you will be so busy you won't even have time to take care of those of the large database that you had planning on calling, because you will be getting listing appointments and putting cash in your pocket right now. So I'm going to show you really quick how we do that. We basically eliminate the competition by giving you exclusive leads from LandVoice. Here's the leads that you're getting. We're looking at your past years in your favorite zip codes, and we're removing all the short sales, actives, foreclosures, and sold.
Right.
What is left are the homeowners who have not sold, who have not put the home yet on the market. And to those homeowners that expired 2 years ago or last year, we add the cell phone numbers, absentee owner lookup, the hard to find phone numbers. And guys, those are not the numbers, that you can get from different sources that are inexpensive or that are out there, public data. Those are the same numbers, hard to find phone numbers, that detectives, law enforcement, and attorneys have to go to find hard to find phone numbers. And even those numbers that are not even listed, you will get you, but we keep you safe because we scrub every number against a do not call registry every single day. We want you to be safe and compliant, and we give you the scripts to do so. Okay, so with that lead list in hand, don't be surprised if you do something like Karen did right here.
I just wanted to thank LandVoice for increasing my business 81% over the last year. The first week on my LandVoice, I listed 10 homes. In the last 6 weeks, I've listed 17. They're the best thing I've ever done for my business. You ought to try them. Thanks and good luck.
So, here's a script. I'm going to really quickly just highlight what you need to do. Position yourself as an expert in bringing the homes back on the market that didn't sell in the last couple of years. So use that in your script, and also ask to drop off a report. That's how simple it is. And we're going to send you the script from the same phone number that Jonathan showed you earlier. We're going to flash it one more time later. And that script is for free for you. In addition to that, we give you 2 more. So that is a niche right now, guys. Old expireds. We see it all over the country. In your area, it's actually stronger than in many other areas in the country. So don't miss a boat in fall. Don't try next year in January, February, say, let's look at old expireds now from 2019. They will be either on the market or sold. Very few will be left. Right now, you can pick up a lot of listings, put a lot of cash in your pocket. So here's how we can do it for you. Just text us your top 4 zip codes to 801-582-9459. And what we're going to do is we're going to reserve those zip codes for you. They will be yours. If you want them, we scrub them for you. You can have the data. But first, we want to actually do a free lookup and see if it's a good pick, if it's a great appreciation, if any other agents are doing work in there. We know that because we're the only company doing that type of research. And then we give you the free script as well. So do yourself a favor, take advantage of anything that's free right now, and get those scripts, get that data. And we're going to move on to for sale by owners, which is another great lead source right now that has become stronger as a lead source because of COVID. Jonathan?
Yeah, calling the daily expireds and reaching out to the older expireds is key right now with all that appreciation. But what we're seeing with for sale by owners, especially in the Los Angeles County, we're seeing a huge influx of for sale by owners. And we run into agents that look for sale by owners all by themselves. They find them online, they get the phone numbers, then they try to track them against their MLS. There's just a much easier way and a better way to have your pulse on the market. Just give us your top 2 to 3 counties. And I know out here in Southern California, we really don't need that many, but maybe your top 2 counties. And we'll filter in every single for sale by owner that puts their house on the market off of 1,700 different websites. We're scraping that data. It filters in every morning at 6 a.m., just like the expired leads. You're going to get the names of each owners, the cell phone numbers that match up to them, scrubbed against the do not call, all of the property details that you guys need to know about the home. We'll cross-reference each address to your MLS so you know who you can and cannot communicate with. And then you have a calendar here on the left where you can actually go not just 1 month or 2 months or 3 months back, but we could adjust this calendar and go 6 months back. and target every FSBO that hasn't found a buyer. And I just want you guys to know there's so many for sale by owners that are slipping through the cracks out there. Just look at the report that we pulled. This is for sale by owners that have hit the market in the last week. 81 for sale by owners. So that's sitting right here inside the LandVoice platform out of Los Angeles, maybe Orange County as well. That number is probably included in. And you have that right here at your fingertips. NAR's telling us right now that 91% of these FSBOs are converting into a listing right now. So, I mean, a huge influx of FSBOs hitting the market, 91% converting into a listing. That number is getting higher. Agents are winning going after FSBOs. You just have to get your foot in the door. And we have a perfect value proposition that our realtors are using that's allowing them to, I think, schedule appointments with 7 out of 10 FSBOs. If you're using the wrong dialogue with FSBOs, they talk to a lot of realtors, they hear a lot of stuff. You'll get toddler feedback from a FSBO if you're not offering something that is different than your competition. And that's why we're bringing a system to the table, guys, that's really differentiating our clients from every other realtor. And we took it from Tony Robbins. If you add the value, you will become the brand. Find a way to add more value than anyone else. And Christoph, let's just speed up. Let's get right to the video. This is a video, guys, that we text to the for sale by owners that explains the whole program. And you'll see how this differentiates you from anybody else. Take a quick peek at it.
So you want to sell your home on your own? Great. Here's how I can help you sell your home without listing with me or any other agent, and I'll help you for free. I will give you access to a technology that is currently being used by the top agents in the country to sell houses faster and at higher prices than ever before. Here's how it works. I will give you your very own toll-free number with unlimited extensions to use on your ads, flyers, yard signs, social media, or anything else you use to advertise your property. This will drive significantly more potential buyers and free up your time in the process. For example, put this new toll-free number and extension on your for sale by owner sign. When a buyer calls the 800 number and enters the extension for your property, they will hear a beautiful property commercial I've had professionally recorded for you for free. Now, at the end of this recording, the buyer will hear your asking price and have the opportunity to press a button to speak with you directly, to set up a showing or submit an offer. And here's the really cool part. When the buyer hangs up, the system captures their information and the extension they called, then you receive an instant text message or email with that information. Now, if you want, you can follow up with that buyer at the peak of their interest. I will also give you a professionally created property flyer with your photos, property information, and your new 800 number for free. You can print this or use this flyer to post your house on websites like Facebook or Craigslist. All this marketing will open your house to many more buyers and help you sell your home faster and for more money. The best part about this is that you don't need any extra hardware or software. All you need is your cell phone. You are probably wondering why I do all this for free. Well, since only one buyer can purchase your home, I would like to work with the rest of the buyers who don't purchase your home. I get to help them buy other homes in the area. See how this system can help both of us? You sell your home on your own, and I get access to more potential buyers and sellers. In addition, working together will give me an opportunity to demonstrate to you the value I can bring in helping you sell your home. So if you ever do decide to list with an agent, I'd like to be the first considered. I know you will love this technology. It's simple, fantastic, and it works. If you're ready, let's get started.
Alrighty, guys. So this system we absolutely love. Our clients are offering it to for sale by owners, and this video is doing all of the work for you, all of the explaining. You're just going to text this video individually to the for sale by owners that you're getting the leads from us from, and you're going to get responses like, "Are you sure this is for free?" That's the number one response. Can you come over for a demo? Do you handle the buyer side of the transaction? This system is getting every single for sale by owner to want to know more information about this program. It's interesting. They want to know what you get out of it. And it's real simple to explain. You guys get all the buyers that don't like their house. We already have this ironed out for you guys, and this is working really well around the country. You get one toll-free number for all of you and unlimited extensions. So each of you are going to get your own toll-free number. And with that one toll-free number, you have unlimited extensions to use for this system. So you'll never run out of room. Every single FSBO gets their own extension, and you convert them like clockwork with a system that just reels them in. And at the same time, you guys are generating buyers and sellers that don't like their house. So I know that you guys see the value in that and why FSBO say, okay, I wanna talk to you and find out more information about the program. This is just something good to bring into battle, right? If we're differentiating ourselves from other realtors, it's easy to stand apart from them. Also, we allow you guys to track all of these buyer leads off those signs. We have a platform where you could just log in and access every single buyer lead that's been generated. So you never miss an opportunity to follow up with anyone. So when you're calling FSBOs, it's fun to have tools like that. Make sure you guys text us so we can send you that video that you can start sending to the FSBOs right away, and also the scripts that you can use to incorporate that program. You'll also find one of our favorite ebooks. We're going to be sending that to you. 10 listings in 7 days. Christoph, I know that we're running out of time. Let's hit pre-foreclosures really quick. I know that they're just talking about a lot of equity built up on these properties with pre-foreclosures, and our new release of Neighborhood Search.
Perfect. Yeah. I mean, we had our pre-foreclosure product for a long time. Right now, it's a perfect storm, like the gentleman from the title company said earlier, with a moratorium coming to an end. Most likely no extension. Maybe there is, but most of those homeowners actually have now more equity than they had just a while ago. So the situation may have changed, and they say, you know what, let's just sell our home. For that reason, we will give you all the pre-foreclosures in your area, not only from right now, but even as far back as 2012. Of course, why would anybody go back that far? I would go back to 2020, January 1st. Everybody, 3 months before COVID hit, because most of them got an extension. And let's see how many we have in the LandVoice platform right now in the South Bay area and Long Beach area. And it's actually surprising. We have in the last 60 days, 820 that were collected and captured in the LandVoice platform. Remember, there is all the dates are in there, the names, the phone numbers, and the cell phone numbers Scrubber gets to do a call. Year to date, 2,700, and if you go back to January 1st, 13,747. Okay, so how many listings do you think you can get with that amount of leads? Even if you just make 10 calls a day, right? There is really no shortage. There's no excuse for saying, you know, right now it's a tough time. I don't know where my next listing comes from. We actually have leads that are stronger than ever before. And that is because of that additional push that we had because of the hold that COVID had put on us. Now, how accurate is the data? I'm just going to play the beginning of this. This is one of your colleagues, Keller Williams in Tampa, Florida. She taught pre-foreclosure classes. Gary Keller asked her to do that. This is how accurate the data is.
We are absolutely crushing it on LandVoice. The pre-foreclosure data is spot on. Our team in less than 3 weeks has 17 listings. I highly recommend it. We're getting ready to go through a shift.
So you heard, you know, the data is highly accurate, but I also asked her, that's great that you get that many closings and listings, but what is your script? I would like to share that with our audience. And she said, make sure you tell everybody not to use the old way. In the old way, you know, we used to tell them, hi, you ended up on my pre-foreclosure list, but not to worry, I'm actually here to help you. Now, while that sounds very nice, every time a stranger, and you will be a stranger to them, you call them out on an embarrassing financial situation, you usually get a click. I don't want to talk to you. That's kind of creepy. You know, how did you find me? You're not supposed to know that. A better script is this, and this is what Christina Griffin is using and has been using for the last couple of years. It works great. Hi, I'm calling everybody in my neighborhood because home prices are up right now. And I was wondering, if you were offered the right price for your home, would you be willing to sell? Or I know your home isn't for sale right now. Have you ever thought about selling? Guys, we will train you on all those different scripts that are out there right now where top agents are crushing it. They're adding value. They're coming with from the friendly angle. And you can text us. You download a video. The script is all yours for free here. It's just something at LandVoice we want to do for you. And if you want to have the leads for your area with 13,000, I think there will not be much overlap between all of you guys. you will have plenty of your own leads and listings without having to fight for it. Now, we want to wrap it up with a geofarming really quick. And the reason why we like to talk about geofarming is because, unfortunately, a lot of agents, when they are so focused on this one house, that they listed or sold, or they do marketing for that house, they're so laser focused on that one house that they totally forget to connect with the neighbors. And we know listings have babies. It is important to connect with the neighbors, not only every time, all the time, but especially when you have a real estate activity happening. So here's an easy way, and that's a big announcement right now, how you can actually increase your success with neighborhood search. So our new tool of neighborhood search is being rolled out today. Today is the official launch day. What you can do now in LandVoice is you can draw a boundary around your neighborhood that you want to prospect. There's actually no limit to the boundary. You can search anywhere you want. You capture everybody in that perimeter that you closed, and then you can fine tune it right here in these bars and these fields, number of bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, and so on. And it will give you the perfect list that you wanted with the homeowners fitting that description that you put in the filters. And now it will give you cell phone numbers, scrubbed against a do not call registry, landlines, again indicated with a do not call, commercial numbers, and so on, information about the home, and of course, the name and the address of the neighbor. And many of you are gonna say, wow, there's no end what I can do with that. For instance, you could add 9,000 individuals to your database every quarter. And you don't even have to pay for that extra because we include that brand new tool at no extra cost in any LandVoice bundle. We could be charging hundreds of dollars for that tool alone, but we want you to have it. So we include it in the Elite bundle, for example. That is our bundle that has, we don't increase the cost, that has all the expireds, neighborhood search now, for sale by owners, pre-foreclosures, call capture, what Jonathan talked about, and our favorite lead source right now, that great niche of all expireds. We even throw that in for you, which is normally not part of it. And one of our agents who actually started with us just like 10 days ago, right now, she got actually 2 weeks ago, she already got a listing from that type of data in the first 10 days and another one a couple of days later. So 2 listings in less than 2 weeks. And she thought she hit a record. We have to tell her that the record is actually 10 listings in a week, not 2 in 10 days. But for her, it is a record. And that's what we are proud of. And that's what we want you to accomplish as well if you're looking for listings. Here's the pricing. If you look at the website, it's $19.97, but we make a special offer for you, a very special offer, by the way. 7 of you will be able to grab that for $9.97 only. And that's a one-time fee. That's not a month. That's a year. Okay, $9.97. It has never been that low. Next year, it will not go up. You're grandfathered into the price for as long as you wish to be with LandVoice. You even have an option of a semi-annual, and you just let us know on the phone and we can make that happen for you as well. Now, the phone number to lock that in for you, for those 7, it's first come, first serve. So there's a little hurry, a little urgency, but text us again to the same number and we will consider you as one of those first 7. And we will be here for you with training. We also, and I promised you, an old expired thrown in. So for the first 7, you get an old expired zip code and year, exclusively yours. Nobody else will get that zip code if it's available. Normally $250, you get it for free. Same phone number. So do yourself a favor, take some action, make some things happen. Don't only think, what do I need to do right now in September or October? This will take care of you for the entire next year almost, right? For the next 12 months, and build a huge pipeline, and you won't have to worry about where does my next listing or seller lead come from. It will be delivered to you every single day. So with that, I hope that we took not too much time. Thank you so much for having us on a second time. We appreciate talking to your audience.
Thank you so much, Simon.
Yeah, it's definitely a pleasure. Anyone have any specific questions that they like to share with the group right now? I know there was a question regarding pre-foreclosures.
Okay, let me look at that. What
Yeah,
exactly?
I saw that there. They were just asking to kind of define what a pre-foreclosure was. And it's a homeowner who's missed 3 official mortgage payments, receives a notice of default letter from the courts. That's where we grab the information as soon as it gets filed by the courts. It filters into the LandVoice platform. So you guys get it really early. And it creates a great opportunity for you to poke in with a neighborhood script, like Christoph mentioned, and uncover that motivation, right? Hey, I know your house isn't on the market right now, but have you guys thought about selling? I've been talking to a lot of the neighbors and things are on fire out here in Los Angeles with appreciation. And it feels like the right time, right type of, fill for the pre-foreclosure. Our agents out here are getting listings out in the Los Angeles County who are targeting pre-foreclosures. It's a niche opportunity. You don't know of a lot of realtors that are doing it. The data, there's so much, so much. Another thing I wanted to mention was one of you guys submitted some really good zip codes. You know who you are, 90274, 90505, 90717. We will be calling you. There's actually a lot of other ones that we're researching right now. We just finished the research in this zip code. It looks beautiful in 2019. Tons of owners who haven't relisted. So that's the good thing about sending those zip codes to, guys. We can find out if in that year, what type of owners, how many owners, have not put their property back on the market, and if it's a good choice. So let's target those owners that have appreciated and are not being heavily pursued out there.
Thank you. That's a great response, Jonathan. There's another question. That's a great one. What response would you give if you came across an irate seller asking, how did you get my info? Isn't that a great question? We have to know that, guys.
I love that question.
Yeah, the response is, first of all, your number is not on the do not call registry. So it's that's how I'm able to call you on your phone number. I would totally respect if you would have been on the do not call. So remember, you do not want to call anybody who is on the do not call. Okay, so there shouldn't be a reason why they are irate, because
I mean, I like to turn it around and tell them, hey, I have tools and technologies that allows me to do things that my competition simply can't do, and that's why I'm on the phone with you right now.
That's right.
As long as you keep a nice professional response and hey, I have tools and technology that allows me to do things that other people can't do. That's how I got your information. We're basically saying that we're pretty good at what we do.
There's even, you can take it even a step further, and if they're not on the do not call, and you could say the same technology that allows me on your number that is not listed allows me to find buyers for your property that other agents don't have access to.
Right. So that question could be turned around. We're one of our number one objection questions. So we have a few responses that work really, really well. So you're right on point with the typical things that you want to be ready for, and the responses that we have laid out to impress. And objections like that, you guys are going to hear, we have them all laid out, at least 8 or 10 objections that you'll hear, and you'll narrow down maybe the top 3 or 4 that you hear regularly, and you just get better and better and better at it, just like swimming, right? There's only one way to it, and that's through it, getting to know it and responding.
Love it. Awesome.
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
Good questions, guys. All right. Well, I appreciate all of the proactiveness, the text messages. Simon, thanks for having us again.
Absolutely. Thanks again, Jonathan and Christopher.
Take care, guys.
And providing us with valuable information. Now, with that being said, guys, what I'd like to share is, how do we get more listings? Well, on our next team meeting, which will be in 2 weeks, I'm going to have 3 panelists that will be up here, and we'll do a listing presentation. You, the audience, will be able to pick who of the 3 top agents wins the battle. And it's very important to understand the dynamics when you go on a listing appointment, especially for agents that are just getting into real estate, or agents that are not producing and want to get into production. The importance of going after sellers. So on our next team meeting, folks, I will have 3 top agents in the office. I'm not going to tell you who it is. Love to see you in person, but we will also broadcast it on Zoom. But it'll be 3 top agents providing us with their listing presentation. They'll be the agent. myself or someone else will be the seller. And we're gonna throw some hard objections to them. Okay, so that'll be at our next team meeting. All right, with that being said, it is 1:58. So I'm making up from last time team meeting that we went about 20 minutes, 25 minutes late. So we are done. Thank you so much, guys. For the ones that